Well, I went down to the hardware store to see my old friend Bob. I said my roof it leaks, my rug's a mess, and my front door needs a new knob. I got squirrels in my attic, I got bats in my head. Well, Bob just leaned over the counter and he shook his head and said, "You need home repairs and solutions. Home repairs and solutions. They'll fix your windows, they'll fix your house, they'll even tell you how to get rid of a mouse. Home repairs and solutions."
It's a Friday morning, time for Home Repairs and Solutions with Mark and Mary, brought to you by Spring Mountain Air Heating and Air Conditioning, your local Amana dealer. And now, here are your hosts, Mary Pearson and Mark Withers, on this Veterans Day. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Dan.
Good morning, Dan.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. It's always good to see you, Dan.
Yes.
Happy Veterans Day to everybody.
That's right. Happy Veterans Day to all of our veterans out there. And thank you for all you do for our country.
That's right. Can't thank them enough.
You can never thank them enough. You know, a lot of folks are off today, and so if you're out running around shopping or whatever you're doing, if you see a veteran, go tell them thank you.
Absolutely.
It'll make their day, and it'll make your day. So, you know, I like to tell stories sometimes about my grandpa and grandma.
Mm-hmm.
I got to spend time with them. My grandpa always had little sayings and stuff, and he always would say, you know, it's a privilege to live in this country, and we should be thankful for all we have and all
That's
of
right.
our opportunities, and for the people who make the ultimate sacrifices so that the rest of us can do what we can do.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you really get to thinking about this. There's a lot of places in the world where you couldn't get on the radio and talk about whatever we want to, like we do every week.
Absolutely.
Or
Yeah.
listen to the kind of music we want to listen to, or you know, if you're a person of faith, go to the kind of church you want to go to. There's so many things that there's people in the world can't do. They don't have these opportunities like we do. So I am very thankful that I live in the country that I do.
I am too, and you know, sometimes we just take things for granted, and if you haven't been to another country or visited another country or anything like that, then, you know, sometimes it's kind of hard to imagine not having the lifestyle we have, but, you know, I wouldn't live anywhere else but here. I love the United States, and I love right here in Springfield, Missouri, and it's a great place to be. So
no better place.
I'm telling you.
You know, this week I've been watching on the History Channel, and you know, I feel a little bit of a connection towards the Vietnam vets, because my uncle was in Vietnam, and I remember when I was a kid, him sending back pictures and slides and stuff of everything over there. Well, the History Channel all week's been doing a documentary on the Vietnam War.
Yes, they have. We've seen a little bit of that.
Wow, I'm telling you what.
It's incredible.
It is. Just what those guys went through. You just, I mean, it's just, I sat there and just cried. I mean, it's
unbelievable.
Just, it's just unreal. And if you get a chance to watch that, I'm telling you what, it'll make you appreciate these guys and what they sacrifice for us.
You bet it will, absolutely. Well, I guess we'll just get on with the show here. We have a guest here today. I'm really excited to have him here. He has a space right down from where our shop is located. His name is Jack Duggar, and he is with Smartchoice Furniture.
Correct.
He has a furniture store. Used to be on Commercial Street for quite a while. Moved over to over here to the industrial side of town, I guess, and has a store there and does really well. We've done some business with him and purchased some products from him, and our son has just purchased some products. So, you know, what happened to your family, having them their house burnt down, they lost all their possessions and everything. Jack is a great guy to go to when you need to replenish your household goods, particularly your furniture. So welcome to the show, Jack. It's great to have you here today.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
You betcha. One of the things, I don't know a lot about everything that he does, but I know one of the things that he can do is he can get new furniture for you. He has used furniture, if you're in the market for used furniture. Can do all kinds of furnishings in all kinds of different areas for people. So instead of me trying to tell you everything that he does, we'll just let Jack tell us what he does.
Yeah, okay. Well, I've been in business 13 years. What we do is we order new furniture for out-of-town people, out-of-town orders, and then locally. We offer wholesale for the local customers. And then a nice option is trade-ins. We'll take trade-ins on good used furniture. That way people that want to upgrade without paying a new price, they can do some upgrades. We also will do the catalog orders, order stuff in for customers if they're wanting new items. We can usually beat all the local pricing. because we don't have the large overhead. We have just the big warehouse, and it's not a fancy space. It's a crowded space, but we offer a lot of good pricing on it. And then we allow some layaways for customers locally so they can hold stuff if they have, they're moving out of state or in town from out of state. If they want us to do layaways till they move in their home, we'll usually work with them and store it for them for free.
Oh, that's great.
How's that?
Yeah.
How's that? That's quite a deal. I think that he provides a great service here, and like he said, he sells wholesale locally. So I think it's great for all of us local people that live here and need new furnishings for whatever that reason may be.
Absolutely. I got a question for you. This is I don't know whether I should even ask this or not, but is on new furniture, is there a huge markup? I mean, you go to your big box fancy stores. I know they have to pay for these fancy showrooms and the all that fancy schmancy stuff.
There is on some items. I mean, they'll get deals, package deals, where they'll run ads, and usually the ad items aren't marked up very bad. It's a draw item to get people in the store.
Yeah.
But they're going to make it up somewhere with a high markup on, certain items. Mattresses are, pretty high markup on some of those items. You can still find good buys at any store, if you're a good shopper. But everyday low pricing, you have to go to a store that can keep the pricing down on everything. That way you're not paying for a table, getting a good price, and buying the chairs at double,
Right.
But, like I said, there's good places to shop out there that don't mark it up. But for everyday low pricing, you have to pick a store that can keep the pricing down all the time.
Like yours.
Yes, like ours.
Absolutely. Looks like we have a caller already this morning. We have Don from Springfield, I guess, on the line. Go ahead, Don.
Yeah, I want to ask your guest, and I want to ask, is that Mark that's with you too? Mark, is your name Mark?
Yeah. Mark?
Yeah, I want to ask, with the economy the way it is, and when you say your show is home repairs and solutions, knowing what I know about business and politics, have home repairs gone down? And same thing with the furniture store because of wrecked economy by, Barack Obama, one-term president. And I was wondering if termites were Republicans or Democrats. I'll let you go.
That's kind of a loaded question there.
That is. I don't know what they are, but I don't want them around regardless.
Yeah. So, I guess if you're a Republican, your termites are Democrats, or
vice versa.
But to answer your question as far as the home repairs, the thing that we're running into is there's fewer people out there doing home repairs and stuff because there for a while people wasn't doing anything, and so these guys couldn't survive. And so you're more this is a loose term, but legitimate companies are still out there doing stuff. One of the listeners of our show, Jarrett Tobin, Jarrett, he's done work for us personally and different people at Remax and stuff for ages. But, he fell into the category, unfortunately, where there's just wasn't a whole lot going on. So he's, kind of retired. So he's not doing as much, although he still works and does stuff for us. But so there's a lot of the guys that said, hey, okay, it's time for me to kind of retire and slow down. So you got those, then you got the guys that just wasn't good business people. And so their businesses, folded up. Price-wise, it's about the same as what it was. Repairs, your material costs and stuff are still down there fairly low, especially on lumber and stuff. Just like we talked to Doug at Jan's last week's show and about lumber costs and things like that. And so it's going to cost you about the same to get repairs done and stuff. Now, I don't know about in your business there, but
well, we do the online business and the retail here locally. The online business is about half of what it was a couple of years ago. I've seen a big drop, and a lot of companies go out of business. Local, it seems like people are just better shoppers right now. They're looking for budget buys. They're coming in buying a lot more used furniture, sale price items. You don't have the big flashy spenders, just filling up a house on their credit card anymore. So
sure.
It seems like it's tapered off. It's just been a better buyer, better shopper.
Yeah. I think people have developed into a lot better shoppers over the last couple of years because they don't have the extra money to spend. Like you say, they don't want to load that credit card up. So they're going to be a little more thrifty, and they're going to come to people like you that's going to treat them a little bit better. And I really like the idea that you can trade if you have nice furniture that you can trade in, because I'm telling you, you run your your furniture on Craigslist or in the garage sale or something, you don't get anything for it. I mean, you know.
No, and we do a trade in whatever we think we can get out of it. We're not like trading in a used furniture and getting nothing out of it and then trading up to a newer one. We'll give you a retail price on what we think we can get out of it for the items that you're trading for.
Right.
So they're not losing money on it, or not as much as they normally would after buying it new.
Sure.
Now, when someone, if someone wants to do that, like if they have some used furniture, or let's say they're moving out of town and they need to get rid of their furniture, or for whatever reason they're not taking it, do you go pick it up as well, or do they need to bring it to you, or how does that work? Do you have trucks to go get things, or?
We do. There's quite a few options that they could come in and or call us and let us know that they have something to trade in or they're wanting to sell. Some customers are good with their camera and stuff. They can send us pictures and we can give them an idea before they even have to come in the store what we think it's worth. That way they're not wasting their time on that. Or we'll come out and look. We'll give them a bid on it. We'll get a date that we need to pick it up from them, and then we'll pick it up. If they're trading it in, they'll usually come in and find something they like. Let us know what they have to trade. We'll go out and look, or pictures again. And then when we deliver it, we'll actually pick up the older items and bring them back with us, and there's no extra charge for that. And it takes care of the delivery charge that way.
Wow. Good idea.
That's a great idea, and then you're not moving stuff and lifting stuff, and used to, when my husband and I moved around a little bit, we would, because we were really broke several years ago, and had to do all that ourselves, and that's kind of hard if you're trying to pick up couches and dresser drawers and beds and all that kind of stuff. So if you have someone local that's willing to come in and do some trade with you and load it up for you and free delivery and all that stuff, I mean,
wow, what a deal.
That is a great deal.
Yeah.
That is a great deal. Most places you go, a lot of places want to charge you for deliveries anymore. So it's kind of hard to get free delivery anymore.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we see that with a lot, $85 minimum deliveries and stuff. We'll charge a small delivery charge here locally if they're, just buying something they need it delivered. Or if it's close by, we'll run it out for free. But we try to keep, down reasonable with people. There's no reason to buy an $85 couch and pay $85 for delivery. So, we
that's a little nuts.
Yeah, we try to make it reasonable for everybody.
Well, it's great.
There you go.
I love it.
There you go.
862-9977, 1-800-375-0056 are our numbers. If you'd like to visit with us, we'd love to talk to you. We'd love to hear from you. So
we would. You can ask us any kind of questions you'd like to today. Talk about Veterans Day if you want to. Or, I haven't been up on the news too much. Are we having a parade or anything today? Or is that tomorrow? Or what's going on, Dan?
I don't know myself.
It was Saturday, I think.
It was last Saturday? Or this? I don't know.
Well, let's see. Wait a minute. No, I forgot. I think it was Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Saturday.
But
there's one down in Branson today, a big parade. And,
in Branson.
40, maybe 50,000 vets down there.
Wow.
There you go, folks. If you're off and want something really fun and uplifting to do today, go to Branson. See the Veterans Parade.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm sure there's all kinds of things going on around town that we don't know about or hear about, but I'm sure if you look at the local newspaper here, you'll find out all kinds of
activities you can do and
that's right.
different things like that. So. One of the other things that I know that you do, because I had you guys assist me with something, but if someone's looking for something specific, like if they have a specific piece of furniture, like a specific brand or maker or something or whatever, they're looking for something that they have in mind, you guys will search for that and try and find that for them as well.
Yeah, we actually, some of my employees will look through. We have about 27 manufacturers, so we can usually go through and either match that item with the same manufacturer or a similar item. So we can usually find something pretty close or right on. People will give me an idea, and they'll just leave their name and number of what they're looking for, and I'll do the searching, and even if it's a couple weeks later, I can usually find something for them. And that's even on the used. I'll have customers that want a certain item for a certain price, and I'll keep my eyes open for something in their price range and then call them.
See, I think that's a great service.
Oh,
because if you're running around all over town and you can spend a lot of time and gas and all kinds of energy and everything else running all over town trying to find something where you're not limited to just what he's got in the store or just a few manufacturers. He's got a wide range of places where he can find specifically what you're looking for.
Right.
So if you're looking for that, unique one-of-a-kind item or something, that would be where I would suggest you go stop first.
Absolutely. We got a caller holding on from over in Laclede County. We got Tom over there. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, I got a question. You guys can help me out. I got about 8 foot of sidewalk. It's kind of cracked and busted.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have any ballpark figure about what I could expect on paying to have that repaired? I mean, fixed up, new put in?
Well, I can tell you, concrete right now is running about $80 a yard, and depending on how many yards you need, whether there's a fee to get it delivered or not. Your flat work guy is probably going to charge you about $1 a square foot to do the flat work on that. So just kind of take your measurements, and you can kind of get you a ballpark on that. If you can have access to the internet, there's several places you can just type in how to figure concrete, and you give them your square footage and how thick it's going to be, which is normally about 4 inches on the sidewalk, and it'll tell you how many yards you need. So if you need a couple of yards of concrete, then just figure your like I say, good rule of thumb is $1 a square foot for the to get it finished, the flat work. And then there'll be some cost probably for a little gravel, maybe for underneath that, and this, that, and the other. But that'll get you close.
Okay. Now I got a couple more questions.
Okay.
You do MC work, don't you? Bluegrass Festival?
Yeah, I sure do.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yes. That voice sounds familiar. and one more question. Are you playing banjo on your intro?
No, that's actually my uncle Russ Withers is playing the banjo on the entry. Yeah.
That's one good sounding banjo.
Well, I tell you what, he's got a good one, that's for sure.
Well, thank you, guys. And thanks for the tip on the concrete. Appreciate it.
Oh, you're sure welcome, Tom. Thank you. So, we was talking before the show. You cannot be sad and listen to a banjo.
Nope.
Banjo's going to make you smile. It's going to make you happy.
Absolutely. It just almost makes you want to dance.
It does.
Tap your toe and
so if you're down and out, feeling blue, just listen to a good old 5-string banjo, and then your troubles are gone.
Life is good.
Unless you're out on the river canoeing and you hear a banjo, then you want to paddle faster.
I guess location.
Location may have something to do with it. That's right.
Well, Jack, why don't you give out your number, and I think you have a website as well. So we could give that out, and people can write that down if they have an interest to give you a call or want to go on your website for information.
Okay. Our local number here is 417-863-7495. You can also visit our website at smartchoicefurniture.com. Now, local customers, if you shop the online website, it's about 15% off the price that's shown, and there's no shipping fees because you're local. That's part of your wholesale package. We're located at 452 South Union Avenue, Unit A and B, and that's just off of Cherry Street, so it's pretty easy to find.
Yep, between Chestnut and Cherry. So, little industrial park back there. Like I said, they're right next to us, so you can usually find a sign, either the Spring Mountain Air sign or the Smartchoice Furniture sign. And actually, our dumpster sits between us. So if you see a big dumpster, we're on one side and they're on the other side.
On the other side.
So that's how you can find them. But yeah, just now what days are you open? Are you open on Saturdays as well?
I am Monday through Saturday. It's 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, and 9 to 2 on Saturdays. Occasionally, if I need to stay late, I teach a couple of classes during the week. So if I'm not at those classes, I'll be there and I can stay late for people to pick up. I usually work people. I know it's hard to get there from 9 to 5 sometimes, so I'll usually try to help them out and stay late if needed.
Well, that's something you don't find everywhere either.
No,
somebody's willing to work with you like that.
When it's time to go, they're locking the door.
They're locking the doors.
Yeah, they're out of there.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you work with any real estate agents? I know me being in real estate, a lot of times we will have a house that we may want to put some furniture in to, dress it up a little bit to show. Do you do anything with agents like that?
I've done some staging before. I mean, it's been a while, but, a few times we've done some staging for people, and it works out for them. We've offered it, where they can stage it for free and then do a percent at sale.
Sure.
Or they could just pay a fee, weekly or monthly fee. Yeah. So we've done some staging.
But if an agent, actually would want to buy some furniture to put in the house, you're the place to go because you have some nice used furniture that would be very economical to put in a house to stage it.
Yep, furniture and accessories, and we can usually when they stage them, they don't want them really full anyway.
Oh no.
Usually just some smaller items to display and some beds and couches and stuff. So yeah, we'll do it, and we'll definitely work it. Any business that contacts me, we'll usually do a pretty good wholesale for them too. I think business to business is a good way to do business, and it helps each other out.
Right. Well, I know we were talking before we went on the air how one of our things with this show is to try to promote local businesses, just like yourself, and I think that's very important.
I do too, and we always, for business needs and personal needs, we always try and shop with the people that are local in our community and keep the money in our community, and so that's something we promote on the show, and we hope that all of our listeners think about that when they're out trying to buy products and services, and they look to the local people here that are working hard to make a living and keep things going that way. So
that's right.
Anyway,
I think we work harder for our customers local.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're going to, when you're a local business and you meet a lot of people and you have a lot of clients, you're going to meet those people, in the grocery store or in a restaurant or at church or something like that. You want to be able to look those people in the eye and say, hi, how are you? And know that, you've been an honest business to deal with and that you don't have to hide your head or something like that. And I think a lot of the local people are that way. They are very honest to deal with, and they want to portray that and be able to, be proud of their community and what they do for people. So
yeah, it's great to have a customer come in and say that somebody or 3 or 4 people sent them in. So
yeah,
absolutely. Referrals are wonderful. So you betcha.
Yep. We got a caller holding on. Lynette here in Springfield. Go ahead, Lynette.
This is Lenora.
Oh, Lenora.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
I called before, and I just want to thank you for your program. And I'm really interested in this today, so I definitely want to come down and take a look. But also, I want to tell you how much I've enjoyed the Stillwell Electric. They came out and put a lot more outlets in my house, and it was fantastic.
Great. They are wonderful people, aren't they?
They are, and they came when they said they were going to come. They give me an estimate of how much it was going to cost, and then give me an idea what date, and they did what they said, and it was just fantastic. And I've had some bad experiences here in Springfield, so I just wanted to give them a shout-out for Stillwell Electric.
Well, thank you very much. I hope that maybe they're listening today. Maybe, I don't know if they got today off, probably not, but hopefully...
Well, I told them directly how much I appreciated them, but I just wanted to add that to your program because, I've really enjoyed getting ideas and service people from your program.
Well, thank you very much. That's what we're trying to promote. And, sometimes as a small business owner here, local, we don't have the advertising budgets and the big money to do all the big ads and everything. Sometimes it's kind of difficult to let people know you're here and what you can do for them. So that's why we decided to put this show together, and we want to use this as a forum to do that. So I'm real happy that you called them, Lenore, and that they did a great job for you.
Well, I really appreciate your program, and it is nice that because when you just look in the yellow pages or in the paper, you have no idea what you're getting, Right. And I've been stung a few times, so I figure if they're on your show, you must know something about them. So,
yes, we do try to kind of check and make sure that they're a reputable company or that we've done business with them personally when we have them on the show. So, pretty much you can depend on whoever we have on is going to do a good job for you.
Well, great, thank you. Well, you guys have a good Veterans Day.
Thanks, Lenora.
I remember when Lenora called us.
I do too.
Yep.
She's called before. That's great.
She has. So
I think Dan is he's signaling. Are you ready for a break, Dan? Okay, we have to go to a break, and so thanks for being with us today, and we'll be back at you in a few minutes.
Consumer sentiment rose to its highest level in 5 months in early November. The Thomson Reuters University of Michigan Sentiment Index rose more than 3 points and was better than expected. John Kennelly, economic strategist at LPL Financial, says the news is improving.
So I think people are feeling a little better about the outlook, but we're still well off where we were pre-recession and even well off where we were at the end of last year.
The report, though, helping stocks rally on Wall Street, which are also getting a boost from news that Italy's Senate approved growth-boosting measures. The Dow Industrial's up 271 at 12,163. The Nasdaq's up 49. The S&P 500 up 25. Although the music industry is often criticized for being slow to harness changes in technology, one 60-year-old rocker's trying to change that. Sting is set to release a free app combining music, concert footage, photographs, and music. Sting calls the app a very convenient way of archiving. This is the Wall Street Journal report.
You're stranded by the side of the road. It's raining, 1 in the morning, and your car has a flat tire. Too bad your motor club membership expired years ago. Who can you call for help? Allstate wants everyone to be protected on the road. So before this happens to you, give them a call. Because right now, Allstate is giving every driver in America a free lifetime membership in Good Hands Roadside Assistance just for calling. You don't even have to be an Allstate customer. You'll get 24/7 access and low flat rates on everything from tows to tire changes. So down the road, when you need help, you'll know you're in good hands.
Call a local agent or 888-ALL-STATE today and get a lifetime membership in Good Hands Roadside Assistance absolutely free. You can't afford not to call. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
Shop less, get more. Make one call to an Allstate agent.
From the Ozarks News Network, here's your 10:30 report. A Greene County deputy acted appropriately in the killing of a woman last month along James River Freeway. That's the ruling from the Greene County prosecuting attorney. 46-year-old Tammy Robinette of Mountain Grove was shot in the head after she pointed a gun at a deputy who had pulled her over after she was suspected of driving drunk. Her blood alcohol level was 3 times the legal limit. The Federal Energy Regulatory Commission has agreed to back off its call for over 1,200 homes to be removed from along the shoreline of Lake of the Ozarks. The agency says it will not require homes and structures with valid deeds, permits, and easements to be removed. They had claimed that the properties were in violation of the easement buffer zone of the Osage Hydroelectric Project. A teenager from Grove Spring has been seriously injured in a crash south of Lebanon. 18-year-old Jacob France was hurt when thrown from his car as it tumbled off Highway 5. I'm Jamie Turner reporting for the Ozarks News Network.
Hello, this is Kerry Hall, America's healthcare advocate, and we're coming to News Talk 560 KWTO. We'll be on the air every Wednesday at 2 o'clock. I'll be there to answer your questions about healthcare, health insurance, anything involving those topics. If you want to talk about Obamacare, the Patient Protection and Affordable Health Care Act, if you want to talk about how to save money on your health insurance, I'll be there to answer your questions 2 o'clock on Wednesdays on News Talk 560 KWTO.
Yellow?
Quick, who has the best Veterans Day deals on appliances?
Home Warehouse. Oh.
Consider this your wake-up call.
It's the Sears Red Tag event. This Friday and Saturday, get 20 to 50% off Red Tag items. Up to 25% off all Kenmore appliances. Let's get up to 15% off all other brands. So what did I win?
Knowledge, my friend. Knowledge.
Think you know where to go? Think again. Sears, #1 in home appliances. Exclusions apply. See store for details. Kenmore savings range from 5 to 25%. Other brands from 5 to 15%. Offer valid 11/11 through 11/12.
Save big all month long at PetSmart on the best gifts for your best buddy. You'll find great deals when you use your Pet Perks card. Save $4 on all Iams dog food and 30 to 40-pound bags. And look for specially marked Iams bags with over $55 worth of coupons inside. Good on Iams and other great products. Don't miss these great Iams deals and more. Going on now, only at PetSmart. Happiness in store. While supplies last, offer valid through January 1st, 2012. Save big all month long at PetSmart on the best gifts for your best buddy. You'll find great deals when you use your Pet Perks card. Save $4 on all Iams dog food and 30 to 40-pound bags. And look for specially marked Iams bags with over $55 worth of coupons inside. Good on Iams and other great products. Don't miss these great Iams deals and more. Going on now, only at PetSmart. Happiness in store. While supplies last, offer valid through January 1st, 2012.
Join KTXR, the Gentle Giant, for 2 great Christmas shows in Branson Saturday, November 19th. We'll meet at 8 a.m. in the Kmart parking lot at the corner of Kearney and Glenstone. We'll go to the Duttons Theater for the 10 a.m. George Dyer Christmas show, then have lunch at Bob Evans Restaurant. After lunch, it's back to the theater to see the Duttons Christmas show. Tickets are just $59 per person. That includes bus transportation, dinner, and 2 shows. Make your reservations by calling 862-3751 during business hours. 862-3751.
Mostly sunny and warmer today, high 62. Partly cloudy and breezy tonight, a low of 40. Partly sunny and a windy start to the weekend tomorrow, high 66. Winds will gust past 40 miles per hour, low tomorrow night, 49. Times of clouds and sun, breezy and mild for your Sunday, high 64. Mostly cloudy with a chance for rain as you head back to work on Monday, high 65. I'm AccuWeather's Jason Lord.
59 degrees in Springfield.
Well, I went down to the hardware store to see my old friend Bob. I said my roof it leaks, my rug's a mess, and my front door needs a new knob. I got squirrels in my attic, I got bats in my head. Well, Bob just leaned over the counter and he shook his head and said, "You need home repairs and solutions. Home repairs and solutions. They'll fix your windows, they'll fix your house, they'll even tell you how to get rid of a mouse. Home repairs and solutions."
And you're listening to Home Repairs and Solutions with Mark and Mary, brought to you by Spring Mountain Air Heating and Air Conditioning, your local Amana dealer. And now with the second half of the show, Mary Pearson and Mark Withers and their guests for today.
Welcome back.
Good to be back.
Good to be back. It's always good to be back.
Always good to be back.
We're always happy that we're still here at the second half. I don't know why
Yes.
that is, but
Oh, yes, absolutely.
it's always a good thing.
Always a good thing.
What do you got going on this weekend?
Oh, I got a big weekend happening.
I thought you
yes,
did.
ma'am, I do. Tonight we have our monthly GOBS meeting and jam session, which is the Greater Ozarks Bluegrass Society. We are going to be out at the River Bluff Fellowship. They're out on Evans Road, and that's where we're going to start holding our monthly meetings out there. Encourage you, if you like music, if you like bluegrass music, old time, folk, country, whatever you like, come out and be with us. It's the meeting is for members, but you can join and be a member, and you don't have to play. We need listeners too, but we encourage you, if you like to play music, come out. We just get together and jam and have a good time. You can join right then. I think it's $15 for an individual or $30 for the whole family. And you can learn all the benefits of the Greater Ozarks Bluegrass Society. And so that's going on tonight. Tomorrow night, playing in Willow Springs, Missouri. Just past Willow Springs, there's a campground out on 60 Highway just past Willow Springs. And it used to be Weavers. I can't remember what it's called now. But anyhow, going to be down there playing tomorrow night. I think it starts at 7 o'clock. So that's going to be a lot of fun and working on that. And then we have finally set a date for our big Convoy of Hope fundraiser that we do every year.
Oh, good. When are you going to do that?
We're looking at March 3rd of 2012 to do that, and we're going to hold it out at River Bluff Fellowship. It's a great auditorium out there, and those folks out there are so nice and just let us come in and have concerts, whatever we need to do there at the facility. And so getting started with the bands, stuff, and putting together the program. So mark that on your calendar for March 3rd, 2012.
There you go. Now, your deal for tonight, that's for any age player, right? I mean, even if there's kids that are playing or whatever, any age.
Any age. And when we started this association, or Bluegrass Society, our goal was to bring all ages of musicians together and all levels of musicians. If you're just a beginner starting out, what better way to learn than get with other musicians? So we encourage the young kids, and we encourage the older folks too. And whether you're a beginner or you're a professional musician, we want everybody to be able to play and enjoy it. And that's the whole idea, to bring the different styles of bluegrass, whether you play more progressive or you play traditional or whatever, bring it all together and let's just play and have a good time. And then of course we're working on some different programs, a program for the school systems and different things like that too. It's a great place if you're a young person just starting out. Hey, we love it. Come out and
there you go.
There's people
maybe
that will sit and help you.
I say get a few pointers from some professionals. And
absolutely.
So I think that's a great opportunity for folks. So hats off to you for that, buddy.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And such a great bunch of people I'm working with. Of course, I'm the vice president of the society, but there's some great people within it, and we're really striving to make a difference in the community in the music and stuff. So
that's great. Yeah. That's great. I have a little funny story. Well, maybe not funny. True story. I always have a story of something. But anyway, this last week, of course, our listeners know that we do heating and air conditioning, and people are getting their furnaces checked out right now. This time of year is the time of year to do that. Well, we had a call to go to a rental house. They hadn't had any maintenance done or anything, and they were having a problem with their furnace. So I said, okay, we'd be out there. And the folks who lived there left about 6:30 that morning and just left the door open for us, which is not really uncommon. A lot of people do that for us, and then we lock up when we leave. Sure. But our technician got there and smelled something really hot. They're thinking, what in the world? So they walked on in, and the people living there had got cold. It was one of those cold evenings. They had opened the door to the stove, had it cranked up to 500 degrees, and had left the stove on and left the house.
Oh, wow.
So that is not a good plan. When our technician got there, of course, he turned off the oven, shut the door, but he said the tile on the floor around the stove was hot, the cabinetry was hot to touch. You really probably don't want to use your oven to heat your home with. It wasn't meant for that purpose. And it was a very minor repair that needed to be done to the furnace. So, I know I harp on this a lot, and I tell you how important it is to have your furnaces tuned up and the maintenance done. Really, if they would have had the maintenance done at an appropriate time, that small repair would have been caught and fixed, and they wouldn't have been trying to burn their house down.
Wow.
So just a reminder to folks, please don't do that.
No, that's not a good thing.
Our technician got there around 10, which was his scheduled time, so I don't know how long the oven had been on, but it was getting really hot in the kitchen.
I can imagine.
Yeah,
wow.
Not a good plan. Anyway.
No, wow, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, so please don't do that, guys. Just call someone and have your furnace fixed. It's going to be a lot cheaper in the long run.
Well, probably the utilities that they use just to have that thing cranked up.
Yeah, I don't think ovens are really efficient as used for a furnace to heat your home.
Oh,
so
boy, that's a good one.
Anyway, just want to throw that out there as kind of a quick reminder. But I guess we need to get back with what we're here for, huh?
That's right. We do.
We'll just talk about furniture. That's why we're here. We have Jack on the show today, and he can help you with all your furniture needs. Can stage your house for you. Can take your used furniture if you want to trade it in, if you want to sell it, if you want to buy new furniture. Can look for specialty items, wholesale to locals. Geez, what else could they want?
Well, if they burn their house down with their oven, we can take care of that too.
There you go. If you burn your house down, folks, and you need furniture, please call Jack.
I can't pass this up. Or in other words, you're saying he's just a jack of all trades.
Oh,
I couldn't pass it up.
I'm sorry. Mark. Well, I don't have anything to make noise, but I go to bum on that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So, what do you do as far as estate auctions or anything like that? Do you, if someone, say someone maybe passes away or something, grandma, passes away and leaves a house full of furniture or something, and maybe lamps and different kinds of accessories, that type of thing, will you come out, do you buy like entire estates or put bids on estates too? Or
we'll come out and just do it as a complete estate, every item in there. I'll usually just make a bid on it, and they can call me back, or I can do it then. And I have a lot, especially with the downsizing and moving of some, individuals moving for jobs. They'll call me up instead of doing a sale or have to deal with it. They'll call me up a couple weeks in advance, and I'll go out and appraise it or give them an idea what I'd give for it. And then I'll pick it up the day of that they need it picked up, or we'll usually schedule it so it's kind of convenient for them. They don't have to worry about anything being left behind or trying to get rid of it.
Okay, so when you do that though, do they need to box it all up, or you'll come in and actually box things up?
Just as it sits in your house, we'll come out and look at it. Even if you're just selling a few items, just leave it where it's at. We'll come out and look at it, make sure everything's okay on it, and we'll make a bid on it. If you're happy, we'll just take it right with us, or schedule it for a later time if they need it.
Okay, so you'll buy dishes and everything?
Yeah.
So
I do it all.
What do you do with those?
A lot of the glassware, unfortunately, I collect it, so I end up taking it home.
Oh.
But usually, I'll put it on a table setting or something. If somebody buys a table, they'll just get the whole thing.
Oh, wow.
Have it. I give a lot of that stuff away. Cool.
Oh, okay. There you go, folks.
Wow.
Buy a table and get a place setting.
Yeah.
What a deal.
Yeah.
Do you put groceries on the food too? Do you have like fried chicken and mashed
potatoes? No, we'll find somebody or somebody to put your groceries away when you get home.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I just didn't know just how far you went with your services there. I thought I better find out.
Sometimes.
Do you find interesting things that's been left down in furniture, like couches and chairs and stuff?
Every once in a while, it was a funny story. We were just talking about this the other day. We were on Commercial Street when they had the store out there, and we had a couch come in that was just part of a big load. Somebody had it in the garage, and it was one you just put right out the back door. You didn't want it in the store. And my mother was out there, and Dad, and they cut the skirting off the bottom and found a diamond ring.
Oh, my goodness.
We still talk about that story about what's down in them couches. You always hear change or anything.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we get a lot of remotes. So if you need a remote,
if you've lost a remote.
For you. But yeah, probably the neatest thing is finding just individual pieces out there, older pieces that you like, or antiques, or we get a lot of neat paintings and stuff in sometimes where we'll go out and buy whole estates. So we'll always collect it.
I'm a big fan of Antiques Roadshow.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm all the time watching that. There'll be a painting or something that's just absolutely butt ugly.
I agree.
And that you think is going to would just be thrown in the dumpster or something, but it's unbelievable. It might be worth $200,000 or $300,000.
If I don't like it, it's usually something that's worth money or something like that.
Yeah.
My grandfather watches that show, and he's in his 90s, and he'll come in and go through the store, and he'll see a piece that's similar and tell me to save it because it's got to be worth that $200,000.
Oh my goodness!
So he always finds pieces for me to save.
Wow.
That would be fun.
Yeah, it would.
Just to uncover something like that and know that it's worth a lot of money. So, well, I know that being next to you guys down there, you guys have a lot of 18-wheelers come in like on a very regular basis. So, I would say the turnover in your store is pretty quick.
It is. We combine the loads, but we have a lot of internet sales nationwide, and we'll get in. We've got 27 manufacturers, so they're always delivering to us. And we'll combine it with local orders. That's why we give the wholesale pricing locally, because it helps us fill our orders and get stuff faster. That way they get the good pricing, and it helps us build our trucks and our loads and gives us cheaper shipping. But a lot of turnover, quick turnover. I like to stuff move out the same week it comes in usually.
Wow. So if there's something that you're looking for and you come down and find it, they probably either better buy it or let you know so you can get another one in, because I did notice that it seems like you move a lot of product.
We do. We do. The volume's my idea. It always has been for 13 years. We've always did volume. I'm not in love with any piece in there, so I want it to move. I always negotiate with people. I do a lot of package deals, which people like. They'll come in and we'll group a couple of things they want together and give them a good price and let it go. That's the idea, to move it so you can put something else in its place.
There you go. So if you come in and look around and see something you don't like, come back next week. You might have it then. You never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, for a furniture store, you do move a lot of product. And some of these other stores, you go around, it seems like they have the same thing just constantly. They don't have a lot of variety or something. I don't know.
Right.
So I think that's pretty important that you can move the product and get stuff people want and get it to them quickly. Also,
you've been in there. You see how crowded it is. We have to move it.
It is crowded, but you have some neat stuff in there, and
it's fun. It's a fun store.
It is a very fun store to just go and look around and just take your time and just see what they got, because they have stuff, like you said, everywhere, and you can find some neat pieces in there.
Oh, I bet.
Some neat stuff. So, and I wouldn't say it's like an antique store. It's not like that. I mean, you can actually find stuff and look at it. Everything's just not, piled where you can't see stuff, but. It is a fun store. And if you're lucky, maybe their little dog will come out and greet you when you come in.
Little buddy.
Little buddy. Yep, they got a little beagle. And
really?
Sometimes
wow.
you come in, he'll say hi, and sometimes he just lays under the desk and looks at you like, well, I'm not getting up today.
Yeah.
The colder the weather gets, the more he hides.
The more sedate he is.
Yeah. Is the majority of the new furniture still built where out in, was it North Carolina that used to, or the Carolinas?
Mississippi, North Carolina, usually on living room, upholstery stuff, leathers and solid wood bedroom sets are usually brought in from overseas.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of your manufactured goods, pressed wood stuff is made here in the United States. A lot of your bunk beds, kids furniture, solid pine stuff is made here still in Peru, Indiana, and in that area. So not a lot of your solid wood adult bedroom sets or dining room sets are made here. They're always brought in from Indonesia or different areas.
Okay. Well, I know a lot of, like you say, the upholstery stuff used to be from, over towards the Carolinas over in there, and I didn't know if that was still kind of the thing or not. So
that a lot of your couches, upholstery, all your bedding is usually made here in the United States. I know there's companies that import those, but we deal locally with that and nationwide on just in the United States on bedding and mattresses because you know what you're getting that way with reputable companies.
So you just do carry new mattresses?
Yeah, we do. That's a lot of our volume is mattresses. We do two companies, that Sutherland Mattress and Symbol Mattress has always been good to us. They do a wonderful warranty program. They just do a complete replacement warranty program.
Oh, wow.
And I think we've had maybe 1% on warranties since the whole time we've used them in the 13 years. So good companies.
Yeah, great.
We actually did buy a mattress and box spring from Jack, and it's nice. We really like it. It's a queen size and it's a pillow top style, and it's wonderful.
I think you guys bought the latex mattress. It's a really good pillow
Yeah,
top.
it's really nice. So and a great price. So if you're looking for mattresses, definitely go see Jack because he's got some nice stuff. Very reasonable.
I'm going to go see Jack because we're very soon going to be in the market for a new mattress.
You were asking about markup, and that's where a lot of your markup is the mattresses and stuff. So if you cut a lot of that out, you can get some pretty good pricing for a good quality mattress.
Great.
Well, I have a question. We're getting close to the holidays, and a lot of times we'll have family come in for holidays and stay or something like that. If someone just needed something for a short period of time, I don't know if you do anything like that or not. Could they come and just like get a trundle bed or something maybe for kids if they've got extra kids and need an extra bed somewhere? Can they get it, for a couple months or so, or do they actually need to buy it, or do you do any kind of rental type situations, or no?
We haven't, but we'd be open to do it for somebody to help them out in that situation if they needed it. We usually keep the trundle beds and stuff pretty reasonable so they can buy it, but if they wanted to rent it or just buy it and then trade it back in for something they needed later, then I'd work with them either way.
Oh,
We had a listener just call and want to know if you'd repeat the name of the store and exact location again.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Jack.
It's smartchoicefurniture.com. We're located at 452 South Union Avenue. Our local number is 417-863-7495.
And your hours again?
9 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 to 2 on Saturdays.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
So the name of the store is Smart Choice.
Smartchoice Furniture.
Smartchoice Furniture.
Formerly, we were Johnson's Furniture for years, but when we went internet, we went with the Smartchoice Furniture.
There you go.
Wow, what a company.
It is. What a deal. What a deal.
Yeah, I'm telling you. That's right. So, hey, before time gets away from us, something I did want to mention, we talk all the time about, our local people that we deal with. It's that time of year where, everybody's looking for donations and on this, that, and the other. Really think about working with the Breast Cancer Foundation of the Ozarks.
Absolutely.
They are currently looking at gift cards and stuff for the children of breast cancer victims.
They have a separate children's fund within the organization that if you want to, you can donate and earmark it specifically for the children's fund. And like you said, that can be in the form of gift cards. It can be cash, anything like that. And they're trying to help out families. They're struggling with breast cancer right now to help their children have Christmas and different things like that. So, absolutely. we love that charity. There's some great
Yes.
friends of ours, and we always like to promote them and give them a kudos for all the hard work they do for all of our local people.
Absolutely. So I thought it'd be a good time to mention that with Christmas just right around the corner. I mean, it's just
It is.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Now, for all the guys out there who want to get their wife something nice for Christmas, and I got something in mind I'm going to talk to you about off the air, but they can come and see you. And
that's right. Need a new kitchen table, need
Sure.
a new whatever, new couch, Mama wants some new furniture for the sunroom, whatever you need.
It's usually the grandfather clocks this time of year.
That's true. That's true.
And
see,
mattresses.
we didn't even mention the grandfather clocks. So yeah, if you're looking for a grandfather clock, they have those as well.
Yeah.
So
it's the year for the new shovel and rake for my wife for Christmas. Yep.
Oh, she'll be excited.
Oh yeah, I know she will. No, not really. Well, maybe, I don't
Okay,
know.
you might get a lump of coal in your stocking, Mark.
Oh, it wouldn't be the first time, believe me. But no, it'd be a good place to come get some ideas for Christmas, and you got company coming in, and you want to furnish that house and update it, make it look nice,
Spruce it up a little bit.
Spruce it up. Hey, ain't no better way. I love new furniture. I don't like moving it, but I love furniture.
And sometimes you don't need to refurnish the entire house to change the look of it. Maybe you just need new end tables. Maybe you need a couple new lamps.
Yeah.
Something just to freshen it up, change the look a little
Sure.
bit, and so you don't have to spend a ton of money.
No.
Making your house a little more your style or homey or Christmassy or whatever it is you're trying to do. So
That's right. And it can all be found right there at your place.
Smartchoice Furniture.
Smartchoice Furniture, yeah.
I would venture to say you're probably the only wholesale furniture store locally.
Wholesale and the trade-ins and the used.
Yep.
I mean, there's some used stores out there. They're really good, but the trade-in idea has been there for years, and people just love it.
I'll bet. Well, I do see a lot of people bring stuff in, and they bring some nice stuff in. Some nice used furniture I've seen go in the door, so it's absolutely worth your while to go out there and take a look.
I definitely will.
Absolutely.
I hear the music playing.
Uh-oh, we're out of time.
That means that, we're done, almost done for the day.
Almost.
What are you doing this weekend, Mary?
This weekend, I'm hanging out with Bonnie Bell.
All right.
Tonight and tomorrow.
Well, cool.
So look out, world. No,
There
I'm
you
just
go.
kidding. I'm just
Girls
kidding.
are out now.
We're gonna go to see the Duggars tonight, and they're doing a deal at the Second Baptist Church, I think, and then we're gonna go see a lady speak there tomorrow. So I'm excited.
Well, sounds fun. So.
I think so.
Jack, it's been a pleasure having you on.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming.
This is Home Repairs and Solutions, heard every Friday morning from 10 to 11 right here on AM 560 KWTO.